Hello, lovely people! Welcome to today's video, how to sing higher but still keep the power. We're going to take it from two different topics. We're going to take it from the mindset perspective and also we're going to take it from the technical perspective. So I'd like to jump straight in and share my screen with you. So bear with me. Let's go through it. So how to sing higher and still keep the power. Right. We all want to sing higher, and sometimes when we do that, the voice goes weaker. So we're going to, it's just a thing we all want to do. We just want to belt it out because it just feels like a beautiful release and just a lot of energy is used there. It's almost like a horse. It's not horse somewhere in a local show. This is Ascot, right? This is Royal Ascot. So let's just start with three groups of personality. So I want you to just have a look through here and just kind of take a moment and see which personality you belong to right now. And this doesn't have to be personality as a personality. This can be just related literally to singing, or it can even be related literally about singing high. So, just because we might feel little bit holding back on the higher notes doesn't mean that we're like that in everything in life. So let's have a look on these three groups. So what are your thoughts on singing higher? Are you an ice, earth, or fire? So ice is a personality who's usually holding back when it comes to singing higher. And what it does, it creates lack of power, lack of support and projection, and the tone can be breathy and unstable as well. So it's kind of like in a confidence field. It kind of feels like, oh, I can't do it. Sometimes we kind of think about it that way. So there's two things that can happen in there, and one is we give up on second we force the voice, right? So what I want to tell you is the opposite. Now I'm going to show you the fire person. So fire person would be somebody who almost feels like they want to drive the sound out. It's almost like forcing it forward. And sometimes it can be overpowering, but also unstable to sustain long term. So, if you think about it, like, would you be able to, in this technique, would you be able to actually sing like that for 3 40-minute sets? So the sound can also become airy or painful or shouty. And the kind of personality here, or the personality in that particular moment, could be control. So their control is kind of where we don't trust the voice enough, and we just want to do it, right? We want to go for it, we want to do it. So sometimes it creates frustration, and then the voice just feels really tight and tense. And or the way to actually do this is to let go of that power. So if we look in the happy middle, earth, well, earth is really balanced, right? The voice just feels smooth, rich, and authentic and satisfying and really pleasing to the listener. So how did we do it? How did we become earth? How did we come from ice to earth or fire to earth? So this is what I'm going to explain to you now. So let's first talk about ice people. Ice people holding back. So first thing I'm thinking, well, holding back means I got to release, right? So I got to release that voice. Now, when we talk about that force, this is a part that plays a big tricks on our mind, because sometimes we feel release means that we got to force the voice out. But actually that's not true, because force means that you still got wall in front of you. So instead of actually forcing the voice against the wall and trying to knock it down with the sound, you might just want to get rid of that wall in the first place. And then it's kind of like, hey, I'm free. I got nothing to push, nothing to do. So that helps with your understanding of how to think about it. Now, what about actual technical exercise to this? So when I think about a tone, let's go on ma, for example. I'm going to choose kind of like a ma, somewhere high up, right? Ma. So this is more a falsetto kind of feel. It feels like held back. I'm keeping it for myself. And if I were to point where the sound feels, ma, it's kind of here. It's like in the middle of my head. Ma. It's because I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it come out. So how we're going to play with this, we're going to feel that gradually the voice will start to shift and go a little bit more forward and a little bit more forward and more here. And when we get to here, we're going to start exploring and go a little bit more further out with the sound. So follow me. So the sound is here. Ma, I'm a little bit worried about it. So I'm going to shift it. You can take breaths in between. Don't just do it all in one go. So ma. Okay, take another breath so you've got that support. Ma. Ma. So always kind of be really imaginative and kind of like feel where the vibrations are and follow your fingers. I'm right here now. Ma. And I'm going to start exploring outside now. I'm going to start going out and forward. So almost like expanding yourself in all directions. So ma. Ma. Right? Can you hear how the basically, if you feel in the eyes position, the further you go away from yourself, the more power you get. So basically you want to expand. So fire or ice people, play with that and take your time, right? Always just shift it gradually. So we're going to move into the fire people. So when we're doing the fire, quite often is actually the opposite. There's a lot of energy and a lot of drive going into this. So you might want to go ma. You might be already kind of pushing and forcing the sound, but you can feel it a bit kind of like in the throat. So what I want you to do is I want you to first, just like we let go of the wall with our ice people, I want you to let go of power. Like just let go of that control and power. Like let go of it. Like literally like just trust the voice. Like you don't have to drive it. You know, don't be the driver in the car all the time. Just go back in the seat and let the driver drive. Yeah. Just take that moment and just chill. So I'm going to help you with that. So I want you to hold your arm up. See your thumb. I want you to use 4 fingers and put them like this on your wrist. So you're going to feel your pulse. That's it. So hold there, feel your pulse, and just connect to that pulse. Take notice of it. Is it erratic? Is it crazy? Is it going fast? What is it doing? And as you pay more and more attention to it, start feeling how everything settles down. Your shoulders settle down. Your neck is relaxing. Your chest is not driving anything. Doesn't feel like it's on fire. Your stomach settling down. Your legs become more grounded. So you kind of feel like you're going right down to the earth. And your feet feel really firmly on the ground. Really, really firmly on the ground. Great. And when you get to that stage, I want you to then make your sound. Ma. Just doesn't feel like I'm controlling everything. And the next part also you might want to do is when you're going to do that, I want you to start moving your head left and right like this. Way, whoa, yeah. So move that that neck left and right. Just ease off that neck tension. So a lot of people who are fire tend to be a little bit stuck behind their neck. So you just want to get unstuck, right? Okay, excellent, guys. Brilliant, brilliant. So tell me your thoughts. How did you feel? Are you ice person? Are you a fire person? Or did you get to be bang in the middle and you just felt this wonderful ease on the voice? Great. In the comments below, please let me know how it was. And also let me know any suggestions for other videos because I love making them for you and I want to make more. Also, I'll let you know very soon about my workshop coming up. So stay tuned for that. Great, guys. Super, super. And I look forward to hear. Actually, I've got a really good suggestion. Why don't you record a video of yourself and post it down? Because then I can give you feedback exactly to where you are. Let's do that. Excellent. All right, guys. Take care.